iPad. I'm like, this is really weird.
He sent a new email with a new link.
Yeah, okay, maybe this one's it. I've got like 3 of them. Ah, I think I found you guys. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna leave here.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
We can even see you.
Sorry. You can't?
No, we can.
can't.
We can see you and hear you.
Well, that's good enough. I guess we're good to go. Yeah, let me see if I get this other camera right. I'm set. Okay. Oops. One of those days, one of those weeks. Anyway, I think we're good. Here, let me. Yeah. So, oh, look at that. Look at that. Everybody's showing up now. Everybody's
Hello.
there. There we go. Hey, Anne Marie.
Hey.
Good to hear from you again. Lori's here, even. Mike's here. Okay. Char's here.
What do you mean, even?
We're only missing a couple, but it was sorry about that. I got on just a hair late and they wouldn't let me in. So I guess I had to kick everybody out and restart. But thanks for waiting and joining. Yeah. Oh, last week. Yes, last week we had fun, didn't we? We had a lot of fun on,
that was fun.
on that one. Oh yeah, remember that one? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I loved it.
Yes, you did. Well, you did really well. You and Kathleen and who else? A couple of other people painted it.
A bunch of show-offs.
Bunch of show-offs.
Jim,
Only those. The rest of you guys.
it's Linda. Hi, I just connected. Kathleen's still trying to connect on the, I just saw her on the old link, I think.
Okay, let me see if I can catch her. Here, I'll send it to her on Facebook. Usually that's where she gets it.
Okay.
1 second. Oh, I gotta get up. I'm just gonna read my emails and stuff while I'm here then. There you go. Come on. And everything's taking forever today.
I wonder what's going on.
I don't know.
It took me a while to see the horse in this picture.
No, what?
Kim-
What horse?
Naturally, Kim saw it right away.
Wait, there's a horse?
In the new one, he photoshopped a horse in.
Where's the
Really,
horse?
really bad. Really
I
bad.
think it's
in
a
there.
joke.
Wait,
Oh.
there's a chicken
No, a
in there.
chicken would be a joke.
A chicken
Okay,
would be a
okay.
joke. A horse could make it a scene. That's what I was thinking about.
I like
That's what I was doing. You don't have to put the horse in there. I took out a bunch of stuff, but it's all up to you guys what you want to put in there. Let me pull it up. We'll just go over it because it's kind of running late here. My fault. Totally. Okay. Just a nice little, ranch scene, old ranch scene. I think this is someplace in Arizona, I think. I've had it for so long and I can't remember exactly where I got it or anything else. So sorry about that. This is the scene after after I worked on it a little bit. I took out, there was some things over here. There was some newer building right behind this orange red one right here. I took that, just erased that out of there. And then there was a tank of some sort over here near the road here, right here. I took that out too. There's a horse. I added the horse in. Not very well. I just kind of dropped him in. I made him a little translucent because I wanted to be a ghost horse. No, I left him a little translucent because I color wise he'd match up, and I usually never blow mine up that big to see too much. So, I figured that would be good enough. If we have time, we'll see what we can do. I just thought it would be kind of nice looking at this empty arena here, and I figured that something nice could be going on in there. Probably a horse. It's a horse thing because there's a bunch of other fences and things going around in this thing. So I figured it probably could be a horse. So maybe he's saddled up and ready to go, or came back from a ride or something. Little things I did on this. Of course, I added the clouds in the background just because of it was just a little boring. To tell you the truth, it just didn't grab me very well. So I just said at the end, after I sent it out to you guys yesterday, because I forgot to send it out yesterday. So I sent it out this morning, and I go, well, let's see if we can improve this. So I found another shot that had the right lighting. That's half the thing about using other photos, making sure they have the same kind of lighting, morning light or directional light in the same direction. That's the really important thing to make for it to get to work. And that's, it's kind of common sense, but sometimes you got to really tell everybody about that. Make sure the shadows are going in the same direction-ish area, so that's what I was looking at. Little things I did on it also. This fence was a lot skinnier. I opened up this side a little bit, made it a little wider, so it kind of feeds into the painting a little bit instead of just runs parallel with the farm itself. There's other things that ran too parallel. It just wasn't giving you any squeeze at all. So I did that. I removed the things back there and put in the thing. That's just little things like that. And I figured that would be good enough to clean up. And I figured, just in case you guys are fast today, because you guys were so fast last week on that market scene, that maybe we should, adding the horse would probably be a nice touch if you guys can handle it. If you can't handle it, don't do it. You don't want, if you get a nice, it's the last thing to put in. So if you get everything else in there, and you feel like you want to still try it, take a shot, go ahead. That's okay. Let's see. Design wise, yeah. So I opened up this side to get us going here, and then it kind of comes back, and then it kind of goes up here, and then up here comes back around. So it works. Design works. Okay. Little other things to see. Okay, you got this road right here. I kind of thought that this area right back here was like a road, at least a driveway, and then you kind of see it going in between the trees here, going up, and then hitting this road at the top, up top here. So little things I thought I'd tell you guys about it that I think would help, make this story work a little bit better for you. That there is a separate, section on this this hill. It's not just one hill. It's really there's really a really a road going halfway up it that goes around. So at least that's I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying it is. So that's what I'm working with. And then you got the other mountain back here, probably two little sections of it too. This hump and then this hump, and then this coming down, coming in. So that's what I'm thinking. I think the main house is probably back over in this area. This is just this is what we're dealing with. So looking at that kind of things will help you kind of organize your painting a little bit. Okay, color wise, yeah. What I liked about it was the strong light, the shadow being so strong on this area here. It just is so cool. I always love putting in something like this dark, early in a painting, and then not touching it the rest of the painting. Everything else has to be, there's nothing else. Everything else gets worked on, but this little area. This also too is going to be really dark here, the fence here. The only reason this comes forward, this fence and stuff comes forward compared to this area because of the darks, is basically because it has some light around it. You got this light around it, and you got some lights going through it. So that kind of those kind of make the contrast and make it come forward. This has a lot of contrast for it too, but the red is not as strong. I mean, it's not as bright as a white or a tan here. So that's why that comes forward a little bit more. And it's a little bit of overlaps. Overlaps always also help things come forward color wise. So that's where I'm looking at. Okay, trees in there. We got some nice tree action. This white one going across here will be a nice one to put in at the end. Same with, I guess, the horse here, if you want to put him in. Color-wise, yeah, we got this really strong red, kind of a burnt red and metal roof, and it should be fine. There's no real big deals about that. The greens in it are just very, subtle greens. They're not like really strong ones. So that's one of the things to really, watch out for when you're painting this, making sure that these guys don't get Kelly green. Keep them subdued as much as possible, because if you have these guys very bright, and they'll just won't work. These guys will just fight like crazy. So you really got to keep these guys built kind of dirty. So I would say, if you came up with these colors here, then work towards coming up with your greens off of that, a beige kind of color, and then working your greens to come out of that. That will help control the vibrancy of them, so it doesn't just overtake the red barn and stuff, because we got to keep the barn itself very clean and pretty simple, especially like I was just saying about the darks. Really, if you get those darks in, you got to leave them. You got to get them in early, and you just leave them. You're going to have put in a few other ones coming into it at the end, but these guys, because when we're done, then when we make just a touch dot marks in here, those things become so much of something. I have no what they are, but they just take you in. And but if this gets kind of messed up like that, all of a sudden, well, it's not not as powerful. So I would just keep them really strong and dark. Warm darks too. You can almost see the red in them. There's a lot of red in this one. This one's really close to the same thing. Maybe, if we did a red and a blue or something like that together, you know, this would be the red side. This would be on the blue side. Speaking of that, that's about it. How about you guys? Any questions?
Yeah, what size canvas you going to use?
Oh, as large as you can do. Probably a 36 by 48 today.
Ah,
Right? I'm just doing a small one again. I'm just doing a 12 by 16. I think that'll be fine. 20 by 16 would be fine. I just didn't feel like doing I don't think a 48, not 48, 24 by 18 was going to be too big for it. I didn't really think it was going to, I think it'd be nicer as a smaller painting, not a huge painting.
8 by 10.
8 by 10. Oh yeah. If this would be a good one to repaint over something, maybe
I
a
was
market,
going to, and then I
maybe a
just thought,
market
no.
scene.
Yeah. No, I like my market scene.
Jim, I like those bright green, 2 little pops of bright green down in there, lime green.
Right in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they? What are they? Do you think?
I think they're part of the patio of some sort. Let me
They're
close.
great. It's a great color against that red.
Yeah, there's something coming out here. I think there's a door
Like a
there.
bin.
Yeah,
And
maybe a
yeah,
bin, maybe a metal bin or something. Yeah. It's
no,
great.
yeah, okay, fine. I'm showing it to you, but you don't want to look.
No.
Okay. It's just some, yeah, it could be metal. Who knows what these guys. Yeah, it's a nice lime green. That's okay there. I don't mind that green there as lime green. Just don't let it get too strong. Okay.
Right.
Mix just a little bit of red into it just to
Okay.
keep it calm.
Yep.
This is not Florida. Okay. We're not
Yes,
Florida
yes.
colors.
What's the white on the right in the back? I
Hey,
don't know
you
if you.
did show up. Kathleen showed up. Yay!
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so you're really small tonight, but I'm here.
I'm always small.
Oh no, you're not.
What white thing on the what were you talking about?
On the right in the back, is that a house or?
Back in here?
Yeah, that thing. Well,
No,
there's a horse. I didn't even see the horse till now. Huh.
yeah. I sent out a new one this morning.
Oh,
I
and you
sent
put
out
the
two.
horse in.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not anything. I don't think this is an accident left behind. I took out some things. That's what I did. There was
Okay.
I think gas, some tank there. And then above the building itself, there was another newer building with with a couple metal stripes. And I just like, well, those won't ever read. I don't know what they are. And even if they are a new building, part of a new building to it, it doesn't need to be there.
So we don't need to put that in then, or?
No, we don't have to put it in. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so don't
And
put
I
those
won't
things
worry
in.
about it.
I was just making it a drive with a little bit of more brush work, brush bushes in there,
Okay.
and then making that a part of a driveway that kind of goes from there up to a little road
To
up
that
here.
landing. Okay.
Yeah, landing. So think about that.
All right.
Interesting.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's like,
Thanks.
yeah, this is an old type of fence too. We're gonna have to do this, so that's a tough one to do. So let's get busy
Yeah,
for you
it is.
guys. For you guys fall asleep on me. Okay. Okay, color wise, pretty much not anything different than before. We got our titanium white, cad yellow light, cad red light. This is some cad medium that's out. It's still out. It's still good for weeks. This is cad orange. Get back in here, starting to get a little bit. Yeah, that's gone back there. Front stuff's still good though. Yeah. Yellow ochre, if you have it. Oxide red light. We're gonna probably have to put out some new ones here. That's gone. Wasn't much left. When it gets like that, it's gone. Alizarin crimson, that's still good though. And blue, cobalt blue hue, phthalo green, blue shade, and this is burnt sienna. This is transparent oxide. So I did a little thing on Saturday to show people what the difference was between, because I always talk about, you know, transparent oxide being really close to, you know, burnt sienna. So that's burnt sienna. Transparent oxide, you can see, is a little richer. Just right off the bat, it's richer, darker, a little richer, and seems this is almost, it has a little more, isn't like, feels almost not quite as transparent as this. This is more transparent, and this is what happens when you add white to them. The burnt sienna kind of cools off. And this one warms up.
Huh.
So that's not too bad. At least to know that this is going to give you, sometimes you run into that. I run into that all the time myself, is not having a warm enough kind of a coral kind of color sometimes, knowing that what the difference is, sometimes be all right. I'm just going to save this step down below and clean up that mess. So, and let's see, our big brushes, good synthetics, really good synthetic will come in really handy today for especially that, all the shadows, those first shadows. So these guys, when you got something like that, you can do, it's good. Then just some regular bristle brushes for the brush. We need a brush for brush. So that's what we're gonna be using. Simple brushes, simple ideas, and we should be good to go. We'll get some of this stuff off here. I have to sure everything's off. Okay. I'm gonna pull this down. Oh, I gotta pull it up too on my screen over there. Oh yeah, it's much richer on my screen, but this isn't too bad. This is probably what Kathleen, you have right now, is this thing. You can see you can see this thing right here. That's the tank stuff. I already took out the other thing, so in that one. All right, so darkest darks first. These are reds. So let's go with a couple reds. We're gonna make up a few reds, but we're gonna be using the blue, cobalt blue hue for this. Hoping I can use it. Mine is just a little bit old. Trying to just right now, just looking to get chunks out of it. Okay. You know, just always trying to save, use paint up. So first color we're going to be using is alizarin in blue. One on the alizarin side. I probably don't need that much. It's really, if I end up using it, it's going to be, not going to be too many places anyway. So I'm just looking at this. Okay. So this is the blue side, that's the red side. Let me see, I need some. Put out oxide. Just like the rest of this class so far. Forgot things. Got some oxide for it. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. So it's going to be blue and oxide. I'm thinking oxide is going to be a lot into the building itself. See that's going to be a little bit, you know, too rich for it. So let's go to the blue side. I'll be closer. You can just see that's much closer. Okay, gonna leave that there. This, we'll see about leaving that there. That might be just a touch too red. Okay, so that'll take care of that. Now I'm gonna go back to the phthalo green. Put phthalo green out, and I'm gonna go with dioxide again. With green, half and half basically. So it is going to be a little bit redder, a little greener, less green, a little bit more on the red side. Even the green, you know, I'm thinking about that tone when it gets toned down will be, might be good for the grass and stuff like that. Should be it. Okay.
Sorry, what red did you put in that, Jim?
Oxide
Transparent oxide?
oxide red light.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm also okay. Just looking to see if I think I have how much more I have to do here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a couple more greens. And I'm gonna have to do alizarin, I think. Alizarin green. Run with. I think that'll be it. The building itself now. Definitely, we're going to start off with oxide red, right? That's really pretty close to it. It's just a little bit off. It just needs a little bit of alizarin to it added in. So these two going together. Yeah, that's pretty doggone close. So that's my main color for that building is right there. It's a little, on my screen, this pretty much hits it really close. It might be just a little bit light. Let me see it again. It is a little light. Probably could have put a little bit of blue into it. Just a hair of blue into it. Oh, wrong one. That blue.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you, I don't want to interrupt what you're doing, but can you go back up top there, the third from the right? It's sort of a brownish. Yeah. What is that?
Those are green and oxide red.
Oxide red. Okay. Thank you.
No worries. So this is just oxide red light, alizarin, and just a touch of blue into it. I'm looking blue. You know, one thing up just a second here. I'm going to touch too much green. Maybe it should be green to kill some of the red. That's what I'm thinking. Blue didn't kill it off enough and gray it out just enough. Yeah, probably green would work better. Just a hair of green put into it would gray out the red just enough. Yeah, it looks warming up too. it's a little cool with when I put the blue in, it kind of cooled it off. Anyway, so that's what I'm going with. That should back that'll be back in here. And then you got a brighter areas of it. So, but this, I just want to make one big pile, and then we're going to split this pile like 3 ways. Maybe even 4, but everything else is whatever I have left is going down there to lighten up for my light, brighter piles and stuff. But just to get a few things, we need a few other things here, color-wise, added in here. I might add in some transparent oxide into a piece of this. Ooh, that might have got it. No, that would have been the right one too. Transparent oxide in. Really nailed the color. That got the warmth back into it. So we got cool version, a warm version. Let's see. I'm gonna put some cat orange into one of these guys, lighten it up, start looking for my highlights. I think I'm really good with the main base of the thing. Now I'm going to go for the lighter versions. So just a little bit of cad orange into one of them. Try not to let the orange take over. But it will be a color that comes in near the end. And then this one, a Liz Cad red into. And probably just a little bit more cad red. Because I'm thinking this color, when I add white to it, I'll be able to get it to a lot of these other area places. All right. And then, so that basically is basically the building itself, even though probably don't, a lot of this stuff's only going to be a little spot colors and stuff. I made too many of them, but hey, I want to have some fun with it a little bit too. All right. Now, I was thinking back in here, like for the brushes, the brush stuff. Up here, we have some phthalo green and oxide red light. Well, I'm thinking these guys should work. It should work out if I just adding white to it. That's pretty much where I am. We're going to take all these pieces here and just add a little white to them. Oh, I really kept that one on its light on its red side. So I was thinking I could have used that almost for the building too, these guys. And I'm going to add white to these guys. I'm looking for the brush in the middle here. And it's probably about a 7 or an 8, so it doesn't get much white at all into these colors. Purple here probably is not going to play heavily in this one. Blue purple here. You might be able to put it inside some of the plants. This is blue and oxide, right? Getting there. That's not bad. They probably could. Let's see. This is on the blue side. This is where I was thinking might do a lot of the stuff back in here. As you can see, it's just a hair cool. And it's just a hair cool, warm. So it's like an in between these two colors here. This is a little bit on the, so I'm going to add just a little bit of red to this color. Yeah. It's going to get me really close. And then this next one, these guys, phthalo green and oxide red. You see this is graying out. This is might be perfect. Kind of a grayed out. It might have to go on the red side just a little bit more. It's on the green side. Just a little bit on the green side, but a little more red into it. At this point, there you go. Just a warm kind of gray. No, boy, that nailed it. Can't get much closer than that. Okay. I'm gonna leave that green.
What are you putting in that? I'm sorry, Jim.
Oh, too late now. You missed it. You got to watch the whole class all over again. That is just phthalo green and oxide red light.
With white.
Yeah, with just a little bit of white added. Basically, it made up a lot of the greens. These two guys, let's get the value probably about the same too. So this one's just a little bit darker. So if I can get the value light just the right, and then I can use these cooler versions and stuff for maybe farther up the hill. Use these guys closer down the hill because they'll come forward, and then use the cooler ones for the back of the hill to make the hill go back in space. That's my thinking. Then we got some phthalo green and alizarin here. Where I'm going to use that, oh man, I don't know. You never know. Might use it for graying out stuff. It probably end up going. It'll probably go in where it goes. Really, is in the clouds. So if they get lightened up, they'd have to get lightened up another couple steps too. Probably. Let me check. Probably around a 5, maybe. Value. This one doesn't have the clouds in it up there. It's only on my monitor. So I gotta lift it up there. More white, one more step. This is on the alizarin side, so you can see it almost looks like a blue-gray. Okay. Okay. The way it looks right now, it's more the green side here. It's more what's really happening with those clouds. Let's go with let's start making up some of that sky color too then. I'm not gonna really clean out my knife. I'm just gonna leave a little bit of this cloud color in here in my colors. I'm just going to use blue. Get the right value first, and then we'll tint it to where it needs to go. It needs to go warmer or whatever. Yeah, it needs to go warmer. And just a hair of phthalo green into it. Just a hair more. Yeah, real close. And this one, just because of the hills there, just to give it a little bit of something, just a little bit, one step lighter of this color. Be nice to have for right above the hill in the sky, and then go to the regular color, and then use these other things. Clouds. I do have some burnt sienna out here, and I'm going to use white. Burnt sienna or transparent oxide will work. Transparent oxide would have been better call because it's slightly warmer. Yeah. We had just a hair of yellow, would be great in it. There you go.
What is all that again, Jim? Sorry.
I have no idea. That is transparent oxide, a scratch of transparent oxide with white and just a little bit of yellow. And that's going to be some of the clouds going in here. Might be just a hair. I might have to end up mixing a little gray into here to, yeah, mixing up a little gray to settle down the color a little bit, so they work together a little bit better. Yeah, that's it. I'll go through these colors again after I get it figured out. Okay. Really, all we need now is brush, some warm brush at the bottom here. And a little bit lightening up these guys. So let's lighten these guys up and see where we come out. I'm gonna take a piece of each of these reds. Value, I'm not just gonna add just a little bit of white to them. I'm not trying to go very far. See where they come out, because this will tell me about at least when I get to the sides and stuff where I can put it. Like this could go, since it's cooler, it might go back farther. This is the red's nice. Just a little cool. Let's see these warmer ones. Oh, did I wipe out that whole pile? This is the cat orange pile. Just a little bit too much. Taken out. Just seeing which ones are going to play well. See how cool that got. This could probably go up in some of the trees and be fine. So basically, none of these colors work. They're too cool. So we're going to need to add some yellow. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to each one. So it has white in them. Now I'm adding yellow. That's much better. Just a little more sun reaction. This is the cad red version. Add cad red to it. Even really close. Close. Just needs more cad red. The white just kind of pushed everything out of there. I thought it might just go really nicely and do it. Be nice and work. Yeah, this is like nice rust colors for the roof and some stuff, so that's good. Let's try this. Boy, it's kind of killed that cat orange when I add white to it. That doesn't go anywhere. Well, it goes a few places, maybe some rust work. But I'm gonna take it over here and leave it down here. Take a piece of that. I'll leave it over here.
Which one are you taking a piece of?
I'm taking a piece of the one I added cad orange to.
Okay.
That was this is oxide red light and alizarin and a little bit of phthalo green to it. And then I added cad orange to it, and now I'm just bringing it over here. I want to save it. I added some cad yellow to it. And I think if I add enough yellow to it and just enough white, I think I got a ground cover. It's going to end up being a ground cover instead of what I thought it was going to be. See, this turned really pink. This is alizarin, and it's turned really pink on me. So I'm going to add just enough cad yellow into it, make it orange. And it might be in there a little bit, but might not. It's not a huge number. Let's see this red without white, cad yellow in it. Red side. This is the easy one too, and I'm sitting there working. Reds are not easy. This is really close to what this red square is. Just got bringing in the light red little by little. So it is a cad red mixed in with those colors. It's mostly cad red though. And then I'm just bringing in some white to just get it to the right height. Oh, this without killing the color, like right here. Now it's just chalked it out. I'm gonna add just a touch more cad red into it, and that'll be the color. And we're gonna have to leave it right there for that. Close enough. Close enough for government work. Okay. So down here we have this is just a mix of burnt umber, burnt and white. I'm gonna add just a little bit of white to it. More white, and then some cad yellow. And try to get some of this ground cover here.
Did you say burnt umber?
Well, oxide, transparent oxide or burnt umber.
Oh, okay, okay,
This is kind of a mix. This is burnt umber, or this is oxide right here.
okay, thank you.
So it's either one, it will work. This is kind of just a yellowed out thing. It's just a little bit too light. Probably too rich too for this ground here. This is the orange version of that one we did with a little bit of yellow from back over here. This is what I was thinking. Yeah, it's a little more cooled off. Yeah, it pretty much nails it. So maybe these two will get together. This is a warm version. This is a cool version. Maybe just a little white into that will cool it off. And I can use it for up here. Yeah. That's it, just distance. Just adding just a touch more white to it. There we go. That should get there and get in there. Okay. All right. So I'll go through the colors. That'll be enough to get us going. We start off with just blue and alizarin here at the top. I added a lot of alizarin into this one side because of or underneath this the shadow here. I wanted to get a really dark one. Here we have blue and oxide red. And again, that was going to go into some areas here. And coming down, these guys would be nice up in here. This is going to, and they're just going to be, I'm going to be using some soft brushwork there just to, and just because it kind of goes everywhere. It's kind of a loose thing. So, and over here we have green and oxide red light. And we brought it down here. And this is really the color for these guys up here in this, the brush and behind the building and everything else on going up the hill. Phthalo green and blue, phthalo green, I mean, and alizarin coming down here. A lot of white added in, a lot more white than these guys. These guys are trying to keep it around 7s. These guys are pretty much up in the 4s range. The building itself came out with a couple colors here. We tried oxide red light with alizarin, and then I put a touch of blue into it, but really it was better with when I put green into it to kill the red a little bit. It was just wasn't coming off. But then I took a piece of it and I added some transparent oxide just to warm it up. And it was getting a little, because both the green and the red are cool colors, and they just kind of were graying it out and cooling it off, and wasn't really doing exactly what I wanted. So the oxide red warmed it up again just enough to bring it back to have some fun with it. Added, then I split that pile, added into 1, 2, 3, 3 piles here. This one I added cad orange to, and this one I added cad red to. And then I just added white to the piles. And then I go, well, white was really not the right choice for getting the richness in the reds in here. It had to be really cad red or cad yellow. So I added cad yellow to them and brightened them back up, and then I had to add some more cad red. This one has a lot of cad red into it. This is mostly cad red with just a little bit of orange in it, and try to keep the white down because the white was just taking it right out. But this is the color for a lot of this front area here that are, going to come in really handy and really help make this painting sing. Then we did some clouds here. The clouds were just, I used a little, either it was transparent oxide red, or it was burnt sienna. I had both out. They were kind of mixed together here. I used them with just a little bit of white, a lot of white, basically, not just a scraping of the color. And then I just took a little bit of the green, the cloud colors I made up. These are clouds, basically, that are going to go in there, and just added those in there to kill the white a little bit and also get to start to play well, because the two are going to be working together. So didn't want these guys were standing out just a hair too much. Then these are the sky. The sky was just alizarin. No, sky came down from this alizarin now, and phthalo green, and I added blue to it, and then I added white to it, and then I added more phthalo green to it. So it has a lot of phthalo green in it. And then this, I took a piece of it and just added more white to it, just for the lower parts of the sky, for it doesn't feel like it's not going anywhere, it's flat. Over here, we just have burnt siennas and white, and just a little bit cad yellow added. Well, I took this one that has cad orange in it and put it over here. And that's going to come in really handy for a few of these front area of ground showing through. And then this one's a little cooler, and it can go into some of these other areas. I'll probably have to lighten them up a little bit, go up the hill. But that's down later. Got a lot of stuff to add into it at the end. So, any questions?
This is a lot to put into a 12 by 16.
It is a lot of colors.
Who thought of this size?
Yeah, whoever came up with a 12 by 16? You can do bigger, unless you're already drawing. If you're drawing it, then you're stuck.
Right.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with just a 12 by 16. I can bring it in pretty close, but that's about it. not that close. Try to center it for you. Yeah, I just felt it. I felt it's one of those paintings that you just go by. It if you hit the little stuff really good, the all right, just getting some things settled. If you hit the little details nice in the shadows and stuff, it should work out pretty cool. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to put that there. I can feel it fits better over here today. Okay, got it up there. I would say this is kind of a warm painting. So yeah, like a burnt sienna or transparent oxide, or red would be a nice warmth color to it. So I just want to start off with for toning. I think it lightness and stuff. We keep it light, in this area here, will probably take care of a lot of that stuff back there color wise when we peel her off and stuff. Yeah, if you wanted to paint this big, you guys could have. I mean, I was thinking just nice marks. If you can do this nice one, just some nice, clean, marks that should be really enjoyable to look at. Toning it just lightly in the sky. Getting rid of that oil a little bit, and then you're just go back in and just be a little more haphazard with the area you're going to be putting this in. Especially at the bottom here. One of the things, this bottom, there's nothing here. We need it to kind of go in here anyway. So if you just some of these the marks and stuff, just leaving them in here would be nice to do. All right, drawing out this building. I thought I moved in a good position too, just off the back edge there. Just laying out the thing here. Okay. I need to finish right about right about here. So that could be right. There's your horse. Build trees. Oh, that other building back there. Yeah, I think I went too big on the building already, so a little bit big. Should just take off a little bit. Too big. Yeah, feel that. Okay. Most of the stuff in here is should be able to do pretty good. First colors I'm going to put it in my darks. Alizarin in blue. No coat, just alizarin blue, really dark on the red side. And I want to put that right here underneath this. Okay, as dark as I can get it. There's a little more angle. That angle there is a nice clean dark. It's almost purple. It's, and then the same over here when I do this section right here by the fence and going into the stockade area. Another real dark. Probably went too far. It's okay. And then just that one building back in here, just that top edge of it. This when, like I said, a good synthetic like this, you know, you can put it in here and just, you know, just basically twist it and make get a good nice like dark mark here. Not doing much. And that's, but you know, you guys know me. Not doing much is what I'm good at. So that's what we're shooting for. That's just simple thing right there. Okay. Now I'm going to switch over and go to phthalo green and alizarin. So it's very dark, but it's on the green side. And that's what I'm going to use on this front fence here. I'm just going to use the green in this color against that purple to bring this forward. Because this is pretty much the darkest thing here too. You want to start thinking about the stock, you know, so the weaving of these things in here, you can do that. You know, if you do it right, you wouldn't have to do anything. Maybe do it. Let's see, this is right about halfway through here. Okay. So getting in these darks like this, just always a good way to set up the painting. You know, the structure of the painting. So when you're going and with working and kind of know where everything is really simple and quick. Just cleaning out my brush here a little bit on the bottom here, just because there's these rack of bushes that go through here. I'm going to come up here too. So just get them in. And that's the painting right there. There's nothing left to do. I don't see anything else to do. Yeah, we're done.
What about to there's some dark, just above the left side of the building up in the trees. Looks like shadows, maybe.
Right up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the, yeah, those are just shadows of trees.
So what should we put that in?
Yeah, yeah. If you have the red, the purple, you're going with the alizarin and phthalo
Yeah,
green.
okay. All right.
You know, I would come in here and do that back in here, especially if you have some of this brown and stuff mixed in here. This is that kind of just worked really good. So just to facilitate things and get it moving. Okay, since we're working here, just I'm gonna go, this is again, just phthalo green, alizarin. This is just a little, very light, it's going over oil. This is also has that tint of transparent oxide in here. So just using it to gray down some areas very quickly. And then right in here's our, I'm just going to say it's the driveway because I have no idea what else wise what it could be. Shadow on the driveway. There. Yeah, I kind of should have had this thing sitting down just a hair farther down in the painting. Kind of, now I'm going to lose a little bit of, well, I'm going to have to squish the sky in. So my sky might not, you know, I got to keep a certain amount of room up here. So I could just, I'll just squish it down. It'll work, but it'll work. Of course it'll work. Again, just clean this up. The right side. Just looking at this, these trees over here. Basically, I'm looking at the shadow under and behind them and putting that in. Really kind of streaky things. I was thinking, kind of, that's what I was thinking on this one. I could have made this, you know, if it was going to be too easy, I was going to go, oh, we could do this. Could be a palette knife one. You know, definitely could be a palette knife one. But, you know, you guys have done pretty good palette knives anyway, so no big deal if you want to think about it. You could have get some palette knife in. Some of you guys do palette knife anyway, so I'm not going to force it. I'm going to go, yeah, that Kim was right about the shadows back in here. I'm good. It could go a lot darker than one in these guys right in here in the back. There's like 3-4 pines right here that are decent. You know, and I talked about all those greens too, that green, mixing that green in, like coming from here and stuff, and then I didn't even make it. I guess we'll have to go back and do that too. Boy, this class, I really messed up on it. You know, thinking about, you know, getting everybody on today and, oh boy. It's a little off. There we go. So a lot of times this, you go through these dark colors and stuff, and they just take a little bit longer than everything else to put in. But that's a good thing if you can gets a lot of the painting figured out for you. You know, this right here. Now I'm looking at it going, oh gosh, I'd like to take this down just a hair more and open it up into here. Just running too straight across, so that's why I want to drop it down. Just standing back from it, I could. That's what I was looking at. Okay. Okay. Now I just need to do some of the reds and greens and stuff. Let's go with okay. Blue and oxide red. I think I'm just going to start layering it in here behind. This is pretty much going to go 3/4 of this building. Start to get into some of this. That's the blue side. This is the blue side. I'm just going to fade it on the bottom here just to get it into some of this area here. Then I'm going to go to the red side and put that in. Put it in with the red side so it's more red. Barely tell there's a difference, but that's that's a good start. Just starting to mark this back edge of this one, the building. When you have, like I said, just a nice, beautiful little brush like this, and it's just like so clean to put things in. Just gonna run the color red out of it. See where, there's some posts in here that could go red, but don't want to do any posts till the end. Don't want to paint around anything like that. I don't mind putting it in here, down here in the low ground, getting some color in here, some thin dark colors in there. Okay. All right. Let's see what this green. Now this is oxide red and phthalo green. This is a warmer green. I was figuring we'd probably go on the outsides of these, by these trees, these warmer sections here. Want to keep the middle of these trees cool, but on the outsides where the other stuff is, just keep it a little warmer. Even the fences and stuff, just down here, and just put them in heavily. I'm going to put them in with this green. Yeah, I like the green in them. That will help pull some of this areas up a little bit closer too. Just a little bit more warmth and gonna run it into some of this fence. There we go. See, that's the thing about doing landscapes. It's hard for, you know, me to talk all the time because I got to concentrate right where my brush is. Yeah, so it's always well, it's that way even doing anything, I guess. So. Top these guys just a little heavier, just a little too light, but close. No cigar, but close. Okay. Now, got the red side of that color. I'm just not sure if I have a ton of places for it. I have so much other red in here. I don't really see too much other place for it. Oh, that's the horse. That's not funny. Okay. All right. So those are your dark colors. I am just going to jump to another synthetics. It's just a little bit smaller than this now. I'm going to put in that little orange thing here. The cad red, little orange into it, and I just want to put this in right now and get it in really clean. So just a touch of oil mixed in with my paint, so I can get it in like that. And then when it grips in, that's the kind of stuff where it mixes right here at the bottom. That's the cool stuff. And you get something like that and you go, that was a good mark. But now I'm kind of screwed because now I can't paint there again. That's it. That's that spot. And I'm going to go here and just do these light areas, do the house real quick. This is the same color, just a slightly bit darker. I'm going to put a little more of this orange, put a little bit more of that color into this color, just to get the light. Oh, and I want to hit the sharp edge of the thing and just turn my brush into the shadow, and then you pick it straight up. I can get a good clean mark. And I'm just going to clean my brush for these first two marks in between. And then the last ones, I'm just going to let it go dirty. With the tines open. I want to get that one spot just a little cleaner. And the roof is still the front edge of this roof comes down. Has a lot of that orange into it right at the beginning. So right here on that edge. Gonna have to be perfect. Okay. Now for the ridge, I'm gonna put in some of the red tan brown first underneath some of this rust. And this is the original color I made up with oxide red, transparent oxide red, alizarin, oxide red and blue, and then I put phthalo green in it. So that's what I'm putting in right here on this back edge right here as it comes down into the metal. This area here does not get touched anymore. The darks do not get touched. That's it. You know, I have to live with what I did. I'm going to go to this side of the house. Here and just match up with the roof, but I'm going to have to drag it straight down. Match up with the roof line, and then but you got to bring it straight down stroke. And I'm just going to open it up a few times here and push up. I can't believe Eva sold her painting at that auction, silent auction.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, big money. Good girl. So this is a lot of synthetic work right here. For most of this stuff, if this barn was bigger, maybe I would have brought out a bristle brush for some of this work right there. This is just that this reddish color here with a little bit of white in it, and then maybe cloud. Maybe I should steal some cloud color. Just get a little bit of that little color in there. I'm going to take some cloud. This is cloud color. I'm going to put on the back edge of that roof here, on this back edge over here. It just looks a little too blue. There's a hair too blue. It needs to be, even that was on the alizarin side, so it went a little blue and put a little green into this color, gray it out. Doing much. I'll leave it there. And then that last red, I'm going to come back with this red I used right there for the roof, right on the roofette line. and just drag it down. This is just a really straight down, pretty methodical, you know. When you get just a light touch. Back edge or little oxide.
I'm sorry I have to leave. It looks gorgeous already. But
What do you got to go? Why? What's
I
going
have no
on?
battery.
Oh no, no battery.
I'll show it online, but that looks great.
Can you show you? You want to show yours?
Oh, you can't. Yeah, all right, I'll let you. Hang on. It's a start, and I don't know, my horse looks like
Oh, I didn't even put in the horse. I'm not gonna.
a little crazy. Can you
Oh,
see?
look at how big that is. You're painting huge.
No.
Oh wow.
It's 12 by 16.
Yeah, but look at that. That's gorgeous already.
Well,
Really nice.
it
Really
should be
nice.
fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, really great. You know, get those colors in there so quickly and stuff. Congrats. I even like the hill. I like the hill colors and everything going back there, and the sky. You can see how well that sky works up there. Really beautiful. And
Well, I
really
got a
great.
green fence.
That's okay. A green fence is, that's fine. Just put a little gray red into there too, and just blend it out. You want a few colors in there. You don't want a basic one color fence because it's very boring.
Right.
Yeah, you want to use your warms and your cools together to make those darks. That's what makes it exciting.
Yeah.
And use them all together like that. Good job.
Well, thanks. It's a start. So thank
It's a
you.
really great start. Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have fun.
All right, you big show off.
Bye, everybody.
Such a show off.
Oh, no.
It looks great, Lynette.
Yeah, I guess that's the end of the class, guys. Lynette's done, so we'll see you guys all next week. Yeah, and I got to think of where I was. Okay. Yeah, this building, the roof on that building is like it almost goes against perspective and stuff. So I'm always looks a little weird to me. But I want to get going on some other areas before I get back. That can be fixed if I just take off a little bit. I think I just push some of these greens down here, push down that a little bit. Just don't want to be too flat. Okay. Yeah, there's other pieces on this building that need to be pushed out. We made all these colors and stuff. I just haven't gotten to them yet. But I wanted to get back in here. This is this oxide red and green mix with white putty color that is basically most of this stuff back in here gonna be. Could go just a touch redder. It looks like this is almost too gray, so I'm gonna put just a touch more red in that. Put a little building red into it, I think. Let's see if that does anything. Oh yeah. So steal some of the building color red over here and put that in there, and it all is supposed to work together. So these colors. So I'm just going to rub it in here. I'm just not even painting. I'm just going to rub it in most of these areas because the way these bushes are, they're very, fingery and. should angle this thing back here a little bit more. So you guys all watch Yellowstone last night?
Yeah, did you like
I
it?
watched some of it.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. No, but this kind of goes with it, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That was the whole idea, right? There you go. My madness shows through. Was Costner on it yet, or is he gone?
He's already gone.
Okay,
And they didn't
Yeah,
show it.
he's dead right at the beginning.
is he?
It's sort of like Succession, if you saw Succession, the way that the patriarch died early on.
Oh, okay. All right. So, all right, now I'm going to go with the cooler red for the top area here. This guy up here, it's supposed to be cooler. It looks a little, yes, a little warm yet. So this is where I'm using more of the blue side. This is I'm using green on down below, green with my red. Now I'm using blue up here in the sky, trying to get distance. The blue mix in and make different. But I'm gonna bring that down a little bit too, a little bit, so it doesn't. It's not just one place because it will against these against this red and other warm red. This cool red will just have some nice little powers to it. Okay. Oh, I just got to mix up a green somehow, and that should be good. I'll put a little bit of this purple into this guy too. I think this fence, the white fence back over here that is getting light. It's gonna be warm, but I just want to get a little bit of coolness into it too. All right. Let's see. Clean my brush a little bit. What do I want? Talia Lynette did a nice job on hers. She nailed it, blocked it down pretty quickly. I'm going to use a bristle brush for pretty much the rest when I start to get into this, most of the stuff in here. I'm going to start at the top up here and just kind of just start laying it in. This is a little burnt sienna. Yeah. And white. There's a little bit of oxide, transparent oxide, and warm it up. I think it has some yellow in it too. What I do is just dragging it over these colors and just letting it mix. And where it doesn't, where I did leave canvas, clean canvas, it grabs it just a little bit cleaner and puts down a clean mark. So doesn't mix with too as much. So all of a sudden the mark, so it just keeps it a little cleaner. Should work up here, at least at the roof too, up here. This I can, on the top of the hill I'm at. See, it's just a little bit too clean for up here. Let's darken it up. Gray it out with some of the purples around there we're using too. And this is where a good mark making is twisting that brush around, not using it in just one simple direction, that you are, you know, turning your shoulder and everything, and, you know, creating different marks with that brush, and it just really lays out different spots of paint, heaviness, and things. Just using the brush to its full advantage. Bring that on down here, kind of like make that, figure out that road area where that's going to go in here. It comes down, and then, you know, right in here it gets a little bit of paint there. So I'm going to wet my brush, some oil, grab some paint, just a little bit of white into it just to get this one spot. I just want to put it in really heavy and just real clean. That shape there. You can do it with one brush stroke. Now I got that lightened up. Now I can go back in and find my little teeny spots in the road that are just a little bit lighter. Not much. Let me see this. Then this is toned down a little bit. This is again that burnt sienna, the same one I just did the road with, just not as much white. So this is just a little warmer. So let's see what the other color. The other color is just a little cooler, more of a mud color. Yeah. Need to be greened out. It's just a little too bright for back in here in between this. I have to put the fence back in. I'm just getting in some of these little areas here. It's like I just went a little bit, a couple spots there. I put all that paint down here really thin like that, just because I want, when I come in with any thick paint, now it's just going to make some nice marks. Got a nice blends and simple bush area here that doesn't have to be much. Okay, I'm going to gray this color out one more time. I'm going to add a little green to it and a little red to it. That might be too much. This is closer to what I need. I was looking for this area here, this ground in here, just a little different than that. This seems warmer. This seems just a hair greener in here. Not quite that green, but a good start with it. And just hit these little nice little clean marks around that bush. Don't need many marks on this. So I did that whole thing. Basically, you put in one good mark, and then the rest can be kind of crazy, and then you come back and just disturb the paint to put in the posts. It should be enough to do it. And the bristle brush should take me the rest of the way. It's kind of a good thing this bristle brush for us. Clean the tops of these trees here. Through here on the side. These white ones here. Okay. Really need the green. Let's look at the green. Green. I'm just gonna add some. Let's see where I can get. Just a little bit of yellow added to the oxide red and phthalo green with white mix. Pretty much does it. I'm just going to run this green. This is again phthalo green. This is phthalo green mixed with oxide red, the colors we had. Mix it with white down to the color we were using down in here, right? Basically, all I had to do is add just a little bit of cad red or cad yellow to it. That color. And it's going to do all the greens. And that's the way you want to do it. You want to keep it really kind of as simple as you can do it. These color mixes instead of that will just make a nice clean your colors will come out nice and clean. You won't have this big jump in variety of stuff. You know, bright yellows and things. So it'll work out. Should work out really nice. So for the ones up top, maybe I'm gonna cool this thing down, this green mixture down a little bit. We're up here, so I can get some distance. So these guys aren't quite as yellow. They have a little. I put a little. What is that? That is alizarin and phthalo green with a little bit of white. I put that in it just to gray out some of these. To gray out this yellow and these guys so it's not too bright.
It's 10 o'clock.
Okay. I guess
Sorry about that. Sorry.
10 o'clock. I guess we're done here. You better be done. Is that what you're trying to say? Yes, she is. I'm tired. Coach, I just ran the ball 55 times. Come on. Okay. Just getting this tree to fit in here a little bit subtly. So just a little bit, you know, it's just real scumbly. Painting is very scumbly. So it's going to work a little bit of greens. There's some of these purples back here. I got some little spots of things here I want to put in. And then I'm going to do the sky. And then we'll work on the rest of the building a little bit more, but it's about done. The horse, you know, hey, I was using an afterthought. You know, if it works, it works. You know, I was just trying to figure out, give, you know, Kim something to do because she's so fast. You know, I just want to keep her busy, keep her out of trouble. So, yeah. All right, we'll clean that out. Just seeing Lynette's with, you know, when you put in that, the sky back there. Boy, that was beautiful. Nice, cleaned it up. So let's see what you're doing. I'm not even going to use the light version or my light version. I'm going to go with this the medium version. The only really blue I made up, blue sky made up. Should have got some more green on my brush though. Now I got to go back and repaint everything I just touched up because it's touched too much. Too much. Right here, the green showing through. Much better. You know, this is the, oh, right, this is some of the clouds. Pretty subtle, a little light, probably a little too light, too dark, I mean. Yeah, I was trying to take a light on it. Well, I'm just gonna put these in, just twist my brush I can put these guys in and just twist my brush around, roll it, stuff, just pull it a little bit. Be clouds, just as good as if I was really working it. Give a little space in between. There we go. Okay. There's good color going on in here. That was a lot of work with the bristle. Kind of just pulls this whole back area together really quick. And keeps that loose, and that way when I make something tight here, it works out so much better. Now to keep it loose and stuff, I'm going to keep it on the, I'm going to use my knife here. I'm going to go back to some of my first colors, the alizarin and stuff, and get a couple little marks or shadows in this building with that. Rub them in. I like putting them in with my knife because I just feel like it goes in with a nice glob. Feels closer to what I like. I think it's going to work. I can straighten out that area nicely. So I'm just going to leave this little area here for the horse. I just don't think I'll be able to do it justice today. I am using I'm using right now to do basically all this line work with my knife and stuff is that basically alizarin and blue mix on this guy. Now I'm going to go to like poles and stuff like that, putting in some poles. Definitely, again, this guy. Just put it in with a scratch. Usually it works so much better. I'm going to use the ground here, mix up some of this ground and use it for a couple of pulls, especially the edge pulls. In the corner here, you make sure you get these corner ones. Nice clean one, that would be good. Get it in that paint. If I put it in clean, I can always dirty it up. You know. That's where just when you get in these dark areas, just a little will go a long ways. So I try not to touch the middle too much. Work on everything else. Okay. That is getting there. And usually the nice thing, one of the things I look for too, is when I get these little teeny corners like glints of light, you know, trying to find those around this dead area here. Yeah, just, you know, you can just see like edges of doorways. Just catch a little bit of light. You know, look for those things. To the side, and also, you know, that you know, this doorway here, this thing here, we got this little lime, those little lime green things. I would again go back to our green we painted these guys with. Maybe now just push in some cad yellow back into them, really push them into it. But I'm going to go back with a tiny synthetic. Put them in as just simple squares. So to get it over that red, I just need to dip my brush in oil, just the tip of it, in oil before I grab my paint. And I grab a gob of it. I'm just going to match up the angle and just drop it straight down. That's all you get. There you go. Yeah, definitely a lot of, you know, look for these little things, little fences. I'd say one thing, try not to be perfect either. We don't need to be on something like this. I'm just gonna peel this paint off right now and put it in later. And a lot of little teeny things, just scratches in here. A lot of little goofy things we'll put in too. I'm gonna need some dots, gonna need some couple more. See how we doing time. We did start a little late, so but don't want to go too late for you guys. Past 10 o'clock for some of us.
Stop.
We done? We talking?
My dog's telling me I'm done. You
Saying it's time to go.
What's that?
You've been outside already, right? You know, needs to go.
Oh yeah, but when I paint too long, she comes down and gets me.
She says it's you've been painting way too long there, man.
Yeah.
You've been having fun without me. That's too bright, but that's about it. All right. I'm just going to put in, basically all you got to put in now is some air into it. Put some darks. Yeah, you know, could have put chicken. Chickens would have been easy, but I've done those before for you, and I figured you guys get too bored with those. So the horse, I figured it would be a good one, but I just don't think I don't want to mess it up just to put a horse in real quick. Okay. I'll bring you in for a close look up. Everything else is it's at a point where basically he's got to put in some fences, some more fences, more fences, some of the more of the gate parts of the fence. So it's not going to really get too much better than this for a while. So there we go.
Great.
Fun little thing. You know, we tried to have some fun. Little smooth things I'll be doing, just running my finger across some edges here, just a simple, you know, edge thing, but just, you know, that'd be about it on that stuff. I don't want to do too much back in here at all. I think a lot of that's just going to be done with little finger movements. I mean, finger movements, yeah. Some stuff. So nothing too huge. But the guts of the painting right there. It's really, yeah, just got to find a couple little tiny spots in the darks, and that's it. A couple of them, not many. That's all you got to do is draw people in with those little teeny dots. All right, we got Kathleen up there, and we got Anne Marie, got Char's here, Jane's here, Kim, of course, Linda Mac. You know, man, we got everybody here. So turn your stuff on and let's see what's going on. Let's see what Kathleen has.
It's pretty rough.
That's good. Ooh. Hey, Kathleen, the way you painted last week was perfect. That was really nice job on that street
thanks.
scene, that market. You kept everything very simple, very clean. And you know,
Tried.
that is a good way to go.
The color looks really bad in this right now, but
it looks a little warm, but that's okay.
yeah, I think Some
That's
of it's the
probably,
lighting, but
it's just your lights above you.
yeah.
know. So get some Christmas lights, get some Christmas lights up, and you'll lighten it up, cool it
Okay.
off. No,
It
let's see.
needs a
Let's
lot,
just keep
but
just yeah, that's okay. Move in. Let me see it. Let me see the drawing and stuff a little bit. See if there's anything that jumps out. Sometimes just a design thing will pop out at you, and will save you a lot of time. But no, yours is well drawn and stuff. I would say that maybe the slant of the roof going up a little bit too high.
it looks a little cockeyed, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to bring that down, and then you have to bring down the other edge of the roof just down a little bit. But you
Okay.
should be able to use some of the trees in the background to shift
Cover it
those
up.
guys down a little bit. And it is off a little bit, though. I think
Yeah, you're
it could
right.
be.
It is when I
It
look
could.
at it.
Yeah. So I would say just that were those little things. Even though we should probably fix it because it does look off
Sure.
perspective wise.
Okay.
A camera you get away with it, but we can't. That's weird.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard to fix.
No, I
We'll
think you can
scrape
get
it.
that, and the colors are good, really good so far going in. Just keep it like you did before, man. Your sky's done, background getting there really quickly, and you're almost there. You can be confident you're done. Okay.
Okay, I'll try not to overwork it, but
You're doing a great job. Don't overwork it. Yes.
okay. Well,
Okay.
thanks.
No worries. Okay, Shar. Let's see. There's Shar. Shar, can you hear us?
Yeah, yep. Wait.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice job. Okay.
Okay, there.
All
Oh,
right.
pretty.
Yeah. Everybody likes that red. Is it really that red? Did you make it that?
No, it's more orange.
Okay.
That makes it look kind of a pink red, but it's really got a little more orange and a little more yellow.
Okay. Good. Then that's all right.
And
Just to make sure.
my trees aren't quite that color either. I
Okay.
gotta figure out a good light to have in here to get my colors right.
Yeah, you should be able. It's just the bulb. Maybe it's just you can get digital bulbs that work really well back up there. You get them a little cooler, more around 5,000 Kelvin. That's what you want.
Yeah. It changes. There it looks bluer there.
There you go. That looks marvelous. It's yeah. Design wise, coming along really well. I think that's it's hard to tell with the colored stuff being off a little bit.
And
But the
nice
drawing
thing
is
to work
fabulous.
on the
Design's
bottom.
working out. I think again, I would say look at that roof edge too. I'm gonna turn around and mine's way up too a little bit. So I might have to move mine up, change the pitch of my roof back there because it's just because of perspective wise, it should be going downhill instead of so uphill like it is. But being an old one like this, if you don't really like and show it that it's the broken poles and things in there, beams and things, and they're making that happen. Sometimes you don't get it doesn't come across. So I would say think about
so the
maybe
pitch,
breaking the pitch of the roof and stuff a little bit.
pitch over here to bring that up a little bit. You think the pitch in the back's a little too high? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right then. Everybody else, let's see who else. Let's see. Jane did not paint. Jane, you didn't paint, right? Kim, turn your mic on, Kim, and you're ready to go.
Okay,
What do you got?
it's coming. Hang on, I don't want to drop it.
Did you paint? What'd you paint over this time?
No, I didn't paint over anything.
Pretty.
Clean canvas.
Yeah, it's okay.
What the heck? I move it and then they something you move.
No,
There.
that's beautiful. really good job on that, Kim. You're really getting a nice. You're really working your softness and edges back there nicely. The sky's really good. I like the way the clouds went in there. Really nice. The good design on the mountains going back there, really nice and simple. Nice, just a nice, simple, clean edge like you have there. Just not too, too hard, not too soft. Just right. And the good job about making the road going up there something, a little bit, giving a little bit more things. It's a good clean idea. It's kind of just makes it what it is instead of playing around with it a little bit too much. Good job on that. The building itself, pretty good. Yeah, perspective. You got the perspective right on that. And yeah, just a little bit more work on the roof tin.
Yep.
The tin on the roof's just too nice, too new.
Yeah.
Make it a little older, that kind of stuff. And and then put the horse in there somehow, and you'll be good.
No horse.
No horse? Horse,
Too
of course.
small. It's going to be too small in this 8x10. It's going to look like a stick figure.
Okay. I would say, yeah, also, I'm just looking at this. I'm thinking maybe your perspective on one of the pole or things is leaning the building backwards. It needs to come a little bit more forward. The edge of the front edge of the building there, coming right by the dark edge you have in there. It's like a pole edge and stuff. I think it's falling backwards. It needs to come just a little bit touch higher, or top tip towards us. It's falling back a little bit, which is pushing the edge of the building back a little bit. So look at that. But everything else is, man, color wise, really great, Kim. You come a long, long ways. See you later.
Okay, good night.
No, your camera was starting to turn on us.
I got a new iPad today, and this is some bit of technology that it tries to continually focus. Oh, I can see I've got white paint all over my face too. That's interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm holding it and it's moving because it's continually trying to focus. That's weird.
Oh, right. It was moving. That's why I was saying, okay, Kim, we'll see you later.
I know.
You got your own cameraman. Nice job, though. That's really good. I love it.
Good, thank you.
All right. Who we got left? You got Linda Mack. Good. Linda's up.
I didn't.
Can't go to sleep till you get this done, Linda.
Right, yeah. I could not get the red dark enough, so I sort of stopped working on the barn or the house.
The house?
The house, yeah. So see, I don't know how to make that red darker.
On the outside, the side of the building?
A short side. Well, yeah, on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah. What I was used to adding just a little bit of phthalo green into that color now.
Okay.
Just introducing that in. That's what I was doing.
Okay.
But that your color looks pretty good. I mean, it's just, yeah, I think it's just adding a little bit more blue, maybe even blue too, into it, just graying it out just a touch on that dark side, but then really punching it on the sunny side.
Yeah.
That's really good. Good drawing too, man. You were wasted as a newscaster. You should have been painting years and years ago. You could have been something.
Yeah, I could have done something with my life. I know it would have been nice.
You wouldn't be forced to live in Florida. That's the whole thing.
Oh my, it's been a week.
Yeah.
I was struggling with the perspective because it doesn't quite look
Right.
like the photo almost doesn't look quite right, but I think it's okay. The perspective.
No, your perspective looks good on that roof. Yeah, that looks pretty doggone good.
Okay.
At least on the top slants and the shape coming down. Yeah, underneath, yeah, you got to figure that out a little bit more, but not, sometimes just a bend in it too. It's just a broken truss or something like that. Be kind of cool, and then just hold it up with the poles,
Yes.
edges and stuff. Yeah, just a little bit darker on the one back sides and stuff. But then when you really, hit those cad red and white mix for those those bright spots would be really nice.
Okay.
Good job though.
Lots
Really,
to-
I mean the back of the landscape behind it's very well done
Good. Thank you.
so
Thank you.
far. Don't mess it up.
I'll try not to. Thank
Okay. All right. Who we got here? We got Lisa P. Turn your stuff on, Lisa P. Who else? Lori's up. Okay. Here we go, Lori. Hey, Laura, what's been doing? You've been
Hi.
quiet all day.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wow.
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 That is cool, Lori.
just
That's
kind of
fascinating.
engrossed here.
That is a lot of fun.
Wow.
That is cool. I love the way you tackled that. You know, that's really, really nice. What are you going to go with on this? I love the building itself is, you know, right on. Really some great moves. Even I like the way the fence is with nothing underneath it like that. It's really very Richard Schmidtish, you know, just kind of leaning it, let people say, I could finish that if I wanted to, but I don't feel like it. Pay me, right? You pay me, I'll finish it. That's what you tell people. Good job on that. Okay, what are you thinking? Where are you going to go from
Well,
here?
the mountain looks funny on the camera, but it doesn't. It has more color going on. I don't know what's happening at the bottom here with this fence. I have no idea what's going on.
You know what? Your indications are perfect. That's the kind of way you do it back there. Don't give it any more thought. Don't waste
Okay.
any time on it. Just kind of just leave it go. Concentrate on the areas that you can know what they are. And that's all you have to do. You just let that kind of stuff go and you go, you know, hey, you know, that's the way it is. Just put a few dots down there, some air marks, and tell them to travel through here quickly. That's all you do.
Okay.
Good job. Even I like the way you're putting in your trees very nicely. Nice synthesis. Really goes good with the building too. Okay.
The
So you
second-
said it's a little bit cleaner on the mountain yet, up top and everything
Yeah,
else. You're going to fix that up a little bit more.
Yeah, it looks really scribbled on the camera, but it's
It looks
more brown or gray. It's
yeah.
a brown gray.
Okay. No, it looks cool. Looks effortless. Looks like, you it kind of tells everybody you're going to get there. You know, you got everything. I'm going to work this side, get a few things done here really nice. And then I could work on the rest of it if I feel like it. That's what it feels like. Good attitude towards it. Like it.
I like barns.
Yeah, you do. I can tell you did a nice job on this one. Really nice. Really nice, angles and a little bit of character to it. Really good character. Good job about keeping everything dark and clean. That just keeps the focus so simple, just drives it home right there and you don't have to do anything else. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, finish it up. Put it up on the site. Definitely. That's a killer.
Okay.
All right. Lisa P. Coming at you, Lisa.
Okay.
Who's left? Mike, you better turn your stuff on, Mike. Your last one, Mike.
Wow, Lisa. Wow.
What were you doing? What is
I like
this?
landscapes.
Where'd you get this? What are you doing? Oh man. You made a new building. You could not, you didn't want to let it look falling down, did you? You had to clean it up.
I can't help myself. I'll junk it up.
No, really good, Lisa. Man, you have put order to this chaos in this painting. Congrats. You did a great job.
Look at those trees.
I know. Look at those things. her mountain back there, and then her grass is up front. She has piled nice and neat. She doesn't have a leaf blowing through here. No tumbleweeds. No dog. When she puts that horse in now, that's gonna be stellar. Everybody, we all lay down and bow to Lisa when she does that. But you didn't get the sky in yet?
No.
What are you doing? You a slacker?
I'm goofing around with details, playing with the trees.
The trees, the building, you nailed that building so cleanly, Lee. So that's really looks good.
Good.
Really, really nice. You know, I think it'd be fun to look at when you're done. Finish this puppy up. That's a really good one.
Yeah, I like the lighting on this one.
Yeah, I like the strong lights. I like strong shadows, light things. It just makes it, you know, easy to design. It makes a good design usually and stuff. So nice job.
Thanks.
Fix it now.
I will. I gotta get the, yeah. I'm
I don't know.
not like at the
Okay,
clean box.
Mike. I'm not sure. Mike. Oh,
Yeah.
Mike turned his stuff on. Mike's waiting till the last second to turn on his stuff on us. Ooh, Mike.
Oh, that's good.
Wow, Mike.
Well, that is
What
nice.
the hell?
Wow.
Where the hell did that come from, Mike?
I don't know, Jim.
I tell you, that's beautiful. Your greens are gorgeous back there. Really nice. Your building looks fabulous too. You painting with a palette knife or you brushing it?
The only thing I did with the palette knife was right in front because I couldn't figure out how to get that like viney woody shrub in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I went to the knife.
Wow, Mike, good work. I mean, really nice, beautiful marks. You know what I can see and stuff. Man, your mountains back there in the sky are fabulous. That area I wouldn't touch anymore. You think you're fine, you know. And your building looks really nice and fun. Yeah, I want to see how you handling the putting in the.
I'm gonna get the fences. I got to get the fences.
Keep it as clean and simple as you just did the building, all the roof on the building. Don't give it don't noodle it out.
Yep.
You know, just put it in dark and then just pull out the highlights.
Yep.
That's all you have to do. Don't work hard.
No, yeah. Thank you, Jim. Fun painting.
Oh man, you nailed it. Congrats. Fabulous. Really. Wow. All right. You guys. Okay. Well, geez, you know, that's the last simple one we're going to be doing for a while. I want you to know too now. I hope you guys are all feeling good about yourselves now. Next week we'll jump into an animal of some sort and try to just bring you down. Try to just make you feel like crap again, and then the last class will bring you back up and make you feel good again. Okay. Now, next week probably be an animal of some sort. It's Animal Week, and then we probably going to do a sea one, and then we'll do probably back to a landscape or cityscape or a nocturnal scene. We might flip those around, you know, type thing too. Kind of a dark one, maybe even the snow dark scene. Ooh, that could be kind of fun. I'll see what I have.
Jim, are you having class Thanksgiving week or are you going to skip that week?
Oh, no, heck no. We're putting it right on top of Thanksgiving over, you know, forget about, we're going to put the mashed potatoes on there. We're going to put the sweet potatoes on there. We're going to put the cranberries on there. It's going to be so good to eat. Maybe we'll do a still life for that day.
How about a turkey?
Ooh, a turkey. Ooh, did say an animal. Hey.
There you go.
Some people like chicken. I could find the chicken really easy too. Mm-hmm. Let me look. I'll definitely have some fun.
A pheasant. They have such beautiful plumage.
Okay. All right. Pheasant mixed with the turkey, mixed with the chicken, mixed with
a partridge in a pear tree.
Huh?
Partridge in a pear tree.
Ooh.
I'm kidding.
That's Christmas.
Yes, it is. I'm kidding.
We're turkey. Don't forget about our great Thanksgiving traditions here. Anyway, man, guys, you nailed it today. Really nice work. Congrats. Finish them up, put them up on the site, and we'll be definitely, you know, I'll give you any more tips and stuff to it. But you're gonna make the Saturday guys feel really bad. I want you to know that. So I'm gonna have to build those guys up some more too. So, okay.
All right. Night.
Night, guys.
Good night.
You guys take her easy.
See you later.
Night, everybody.
Jim.
Yeah.
Jim, I signed up for the class on the 21st, but I'm not gonna be here, so I'll just do the recording, the Thursday class.
You can do any, oh, the Thursday class? Oh, you signed up for it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I signed up for it, and depending on what animal, I may do Monday recording, but I'm leaving this Sunday for North Carolina. So
Oh yeah, you're going to help out.
yeah, so I'm taking a small generator because I'm not even sure how much electricity we'll have where we're going to be. So so anyway, but we're supposed to take our own food, provide our own food, and we're going to sleep on the floor. So
wow, sounds like a good camp out.
Gonna be a little rough, so we'll see.
You'll be there. I'll be there for a day, and I'm turning around, coming back. I did my time.
Yeah, nah, but though I'm thinking this may be one of my, I don't know. Yeah, I'm 6 days of work and I'm 70 now. I'm like, we'll see.
Yeah. And then driving back and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Boy,
it's almost 10 hours. Yeah, Brad's already been down there. He took supplies down there and he said it's just terrible. It's just terrible. So anyway, but I will watch this Thursday class, but it'll be
Oh,
late.
I understand.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
but anyway,
I'll make sure you get it. And if you don't, just make sure you contact me and we'll take care of you.
okay. Well, I did this class and bought your calendar and signed up for all
I know, I
the
saw
21st
that.
all today.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't even tell these guys to buy my calendar, did I?
yeah.
I'm such a terrible businessman.
Oh well.
Man. Yeah.
Well,
Next, we got.
I'll let you get to bed. So
All right.
I'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right, girl.
Okay.
Good luck with that stuff.
I will.
Bye.
Thanks.
Hey, Jim,
Yeah, Mike.
can you post your picture when you're done?
Sure, I can take. Yeah, I'll
Have a
probably
great
be
week.
later this week. I'll try. Yeah, I'll try to send it to you. I'll send it to you. You want it this stage?
It
We're
doesn't
finished.
matter. I feel okay with where I'm at.
You did really well, Mike. That would look that was very, very good. That mountain back there looked really finished.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on the fences. This is such a cool image.
I liked it. I just love the darks, how solid those darks are. Just simply make the building without doing anything. I love that.
So cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing it.
All right, buddy.
Have a good week.
You too. Later.
Bye.